Tell us about your car you're running this weekend. That'd be huge to hold the big trophy on Saturday night here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this is probably the biggest circle on my calendar. This is one of the biggest events that we go to, and it being this close to home, I get to see a lot of friends and family that don't get to come watch us race a lot. This car has seen dirt about 6 times, 3 of the times being here, 1 of the times being a win. So this car we feel like has pretty good balance here. With the Hockett family and Jack being from Warsaw and Jesse, this means a whole lot to our family. My mom worked at Walmart with Connie, and I went to school and walked down the same hallways as Jesse, and Jack comes to my shop once a week. I mean, it's just a huge tie for our family. This would be a huge win.
So what do you need to do on your qualifying tonight to put yourself in a spot to have a shot at winning on Saturday night?
We need to be good every time we hit the racetrack. Normally we lack a little bit as the night goes. We normally start off pretty strong and just kind of fade at the end. Saturday we normally have to come from deep. So if we could get some good track position going into Saturday, I think we'd be a lot better than we have been in years. Obviously with our win in May, we know we have speed. Obviously the easiest thing to do would be to win our prelim night and just be ready for Saturday. Obviously that's easier said than done. So, just minimize my mistakes. I know my guys are going to give me a great race car every time I go on the racetrack. So it's going to be my job to not mess that up for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, winning in May, you gotta have a lot of confidence coming in here, do you not?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, this place has always eluded us, and this place has always tricked me every time I come. So the win in May kind of gives me some confidence that maybe I've gotten what I needed to get out of my system for this place. And I know that our notebook's pretty stout coming in, and the racetrack is pretty consistent throughout the year when we're here, when the open wheel cars are here. So, I know our notes are going to correlate pretty well. We might have to make a few changes here or there. But I took the race car that we won in May. I put it on a set of stands, put it in the corner of the shop, maintenanced it, and it's been sitting, pulled it out of the corner, got it ready and loaded up. So, as long as we don't get fooled by the racetrack and we make the right changes, we should have some decent speed.
Talk about Jesse Hockett and just, his legacy speaks for itself right now, but the way he was in both wing and non-wing cars, how successful he was, the versatility that he had in both the wing and non-wing, how big of an inspiration has that been to you?
Huge. I always grew up, my dad ran non-wing stuff, so that's kind of the route that I went. I've always loved watching wing sprint cars, the speed, the mental process that goes into racing a wing car. It's crazy. It's super hard to do. They don't drive themselves like everybody thinks they do. It's very tough. And, I like to think that I'm pretty decent at hopping in and out, whether it be a midget, a sprint car, whatever it is. But man, there's not many that are like him, that could do it that well and that consistently. He wasn't hopping in and out and running mid pack. He was hopping in and out and competing for wins. And, that's honestly, that's the best thing, that as a driver, that's what everybody wants to be able to do is to just be able to get in and not worry about it. And honestly, the biggest thing is he had an awesome crew chief. I mean, Daniel could set those things up and they'd go wherever Jesse needed to go. And, that makes a guy's life a lot easier. You still have to drive the thing and you still have to race. You still have to have the racecraft. But when you have the confidence in your guys to get in a race car and know that, it's not going to tip over when I hit the curb, or it's not going to do this. When I roll the bottom, it's going to stick, that's the relationship that those two had is huge in the success that they had. And those two were dominant.